Hey everybody, welcome back to the Jersey Zone. The Carolina Hurricanes just revealed a brand new jersey, and it's another Hartford Whalers jersey. Now, I'm actually pretty okay with it. That's just me joking around there, but I know some people really aren't a huge fan of them constantly going back to that Whalers well. For me, I don't think it's that big of a deal, especially when it is just a specialty night jersey. Like this one is going to be, for example, it's going to be just for their Whalers night, which is going to take place on February 10th, so they're only going to wear it for one time. I think that is completely okay, but I do understand people's issues with them constantly going back to the Whalers. I get that as well. But yeah, for this video right here, we're going to go ahead, we'll take a look at the new pictures that were released, and I'll give you guys my opinion on the jersey here. But before we do jump into it, if you guys are new to the channel and you like hockey jersey content, please make sure to hit subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Alright, so this is the jersey right here. It is basically a throwback to those 1980s Hartford Whalers jerseys with a couple of minor differences, of course, just because of the Adidas cut and the Adidas template. The collar probably being the biggest difference there, just because, you know, that's not how the collars were back in the day, right? They didn't have the NHL shield there and everything like that, so that's probably your biggest difference. But outside of that, it is pretty close to those 1980s jerseys, and it's a good looking jersey. I mean, I'm pretty much like everybody else where I do like those old school Hartford Whalers jerseys. They're very, very nice. And so them doing a throwback to it, obviously I think it's going to be a nice looking jersey as well. I like the way that the logo is colorized on this jersey. I mean, that's how it was back in the day as well, but I think it looks good here with the green and the blue. A little bit better than it was on the green version where it is just the outline of blue and then white as the main logo. I think this way just looks a little bit better in my opinion. Let's go ahead and we can take a look at the back of the jersey. So obviously here is the back. Nothing really too special going on, although unfortunately I didn't really get to see any pictures of the name and numbers on the back that Carolina released, like actual photos of the jersey there. So I'm gonna grab this stock photo from the NHL store just so we can see kind of what the name and numbers are gonna look like. Basically it's just gonna be green outlined in blue, and I think that looks fine. I mean, obviously it doesn't really look great on the stock photo because they never do. Like any customization kit with these stock photos look really, really bad, so it's a little bit unfortunate that Carolina didn't release any photos there. But yeah, I think that customization kit is going to look okay, at least, like bare minimum okay, probably look pretty good, I would say. Speaking of those pictures though, let's go ahead and take a look at the photos that Carolina released themselves. So this is the first one here, just basically Aho. I really like this uniform a lot, honestly. I like the green pants there, I think that looks great. The socks, obviously matching the striping there, that looks very, very nice. The gloves though are something else. I really do like those gloves, basically with the blue on the backside of the hand and then the green fingers. I think that is a lot of fun, honestly, so those gloves look sick. I really do like those gloves a lot. Let's go on to our next picture. So basically just a little bit of a closer up picture. We can see the collar a little bit better, which I think looks okay. Don't mind that collar. The only issue that I would really have with this collar is it does feel like maybe a little bit too much green, but that is more of an issue just with the Adidas collars themselves and not actually just this specific jersey. So obviously not really going to dock them points there for that one. Our next picture, we can see that they are bringing back the Cooperalls. Now, obviously they can't wear them in game. They're no longer allowed in game, but they're bringing them back for warm-ups, kind of like Philadelphia did with the Reverse Retro 2.0 jerseys, so that is a lot of fun. I do really like that a lot. I'll always support teams wearing Cooperalls in the warm-ups because they're just a blast. Like, I mean, just look at it. It's just a lot of fun. I really do like that aspect a lot, so I'm glad that they are bringing them back for this night here. I think that is really, really cool. And then we have actual photos of the jersey right here that someone posted on Twitter. I do think these are important to look at because, you know, with the stock photos, I feel like those are never a good indicator of what the jersey is going to look like. And then with the promotional photos, those are also under very specific lighting and, you know, specific photos and, you know, ways and everything like that. So I feel like those are more kind of hard to gauge exactly what the jersey is going to look like with just random photos that someone posts on Twitter. I feel like that is a little bit easier to take a look at the actual jersey themselves, so that's why we're going to look at these ones right here. So obviously not really a huge change from the stock photos with this jersey though. I think some, you know, there is quite a big difference, but with this one right here, it looks pretty much the exact same. We can go on to the back. Once again, back looking fine there, but there is one thing that I have not yet talked about, and that is Pucky. Pucky is back on the shoulders. I'm super, super happy about that. Now he is on this jersey right here, so as you can see, we got Pucky on the shoulders, but this is a Fanatics vintage, so it's not like the jerseys that the players wore on ice. You know, this isn't even like the Fanatics version of those jerseys either. This is a completely different jersey, so they didn't have those on the green versions of the jerseys that they used to wear, or I don't know if they're still wearing them this season. I would assume not. Doesn't really matter either way. I was always confused though why they didn't put Pucky on that green version. Didn't really get that, but they did obviously do it when they used the Reverse Retro 1.0 jersey, you know, that gray Hartford Whalers jersey. So we can take a look at a little bit of a comparison in between those two Puckies, and they are pretty similar. I would say the biggest difference is probably the green. The green is a little bit darker on this white version as opposed to the reverse retro gray version, so I think that looks fine. But yeah, I'm just happy Pucky is back. Very, very excited about that. And the last thing that I want to do here is take a look at the green version and the white version and tell you guys which one I like more. So with the striping, I would say the green one is favored in that aspect. I like the fact that it is basically a hard stop from the green to the white with just the blue striping in there. I think that looks really, really nice. As for the logo, I think the white one wins that battle. I just like it colorized a little bit differently there. I'm not really a huge fan of it just being all white on that green version, but I understand kind of why they did that. As for the collar, I do give it to the green jersey just because on the white jersey, that collar feels really thick. Not really quite too sure why I feel this way on this jersey, but not really on other ones. But yeah, not a huge fan of the collar on the white jersey. That being said, it has Pucky on the shoulders, which means it's an automatic win. Like, I just love Pucky so much, so I do give it to that white jersey. I think the white jersey does look really nice either way. Like, even without Pucky, I do like it a lot. But yeah, Pucky being there, it's just a win. It's an automatic win. But those are just my thoughts on the jersey. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on all of my social medias in the description down below there. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.